Hey, fit friends, today we are going to talk about that bored eating. Let's chat.
Hey Fit friends, it's me Joy Francis of joyfitworld.com. Welcome, 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 welcome. Today we are talking about bored eating. Bored eating. Bored and stressed eating. Let's just put two of them in there. Now, before we jump into the chat, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, hit thumbs up for like, turn your notifications on so you know when there's a video from me. All right, so let's dive into that. Now, we're living in a times we call quarantine times or stay at home times, whatever you want to call it, and it's tough. It's challenging for a lot of people. Like everyone is challenging. There's different challenges ranging from, people losing a job, small businesses, just different things, just so many of them to list. And as a fitness coach, I gotta tell you, the eating part, we're eating because we're home, we're eating because we're stressed, we're eating because we're bored. So I gotta give you some tips, on how to come out of this still being healthy and not unhealthy. All right, so we got some tips today. Now, first thing is the reason why we eat while we're bored, all right, or stressed, is because we try to break up the monotony, the boredom, like you being in the house, like you just go picking at the fridge every 2 minutes. You're at the fridge because you're trying to figure things out to do, like what to do. You're not busy doing anything because most likely, if you're busy at work, a lot of people, I know a lot of my friends like this who are busy working 40, 60-hour work week, and they usually forget to eat. So usually when you're really busy, you kind of don't eat as much, but sometimes you also make bad choices in terms of eating. All right, so boredom and stress is when you eat during those times is to break up the monotony, to break up the feeling of stress, the emotional feeling, right? Another thing we're going to talk about right way, we're going to segue into emotional eating. So boredom is just, oh, you know what? I'm bored. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm gonna eat, 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 eat. But emotional eating is you're stressed about something, whether it's financial worries, job loss worries, small business worries, client stress worries, whether a client's lost a job or your client's going through challenges, just different things that's happened when emotional hunger. So it's not really necessarily that you're hungry, but because your emotion, like just your emotions all over the place, you're wanting to eat, whether it's rice. For me, it's popcorn. Now, popcorn is sort of a healthy thing, but I can go in on a bowl of popcorn. All right, and I make it from, I make it for myself, pop in the pot and stuff like that. But those are like healthy versions of snacks that you can choose. And we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. All right, so emotional eating. When you emotional eat, it's because there's some kind of stress that I'm talking about. There's some kind of stress, there's some kind of frustration, annoyance, some things that's going on. And for a lot of us ladies, it's when that time of the month comes, we emotional eat. All right, whether we feel like feeling for salty, sweet, savory, whatever it is, we eat. All right, and sometimes it's not really the best time because we call it a little snack box. We have our go-to, that time of the month snacks that we eat. All right. So emotional eating also comes sometimes with boredom. The other thing is, in order to combat boredom, and yes, I'm looking at my notes because yeah, I wrote everything down. In order to combat boredom, and you don't want to fight it in the sense that, oh, you know what, I don't want to be bored. We all go through it, every single one of us. But one of the things to do to not always be in that state is to be productive. And when I say be productive, you might be thinking, well, Joy, I ain't got nothing to do. I can't go out. I'm not working from home. I may not have a job. And maybe you're like me, you're an entrepreneur, you're a consultant, whatever it may be. But use that time to, develop or come up with some strategies for yourself in that time, whether it's if you lost a job or whether it's refining your resume, whatever it may be. No, you don't have to do that every day, but pick at least most of the days of the week while you're at home to find that time to be productive. Have that time to be productive. And then you can have your downtime. Just make sure you fit in your downtime. All right. But you don't want to spend 24 hours being not productive and just stuck in the boredom cycle. It's very easy to do that. All right. It's very easy. Now you're going to have a day when you just want a total relaxation. And relaxing doesn't have to mean a bored relaxing day. It could be reading a book, listening to some nice music, just a walk. These are things you can do, like still be productive. It's not taking a lot out of you, but you can still be productive, getting an exercise in. All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But the other thing is replacing the unhealthy snacks with healthy snacks. Why do I say that? Because you're bored. We're bored. We're home. There's no school going on. Guess what's going to happen? You are going to feel bored. There's no ifs, no buts, no maybes, right? But what can you do to counteract that? What can you do? The one thing you can do is make healthy snacks or buy healthy snacks if you can. Now, one of the things my go-to things is the oat muffin, and you've probably seen a lot of recipes out there. You can find any recipe on Google. I think I have a recipe, a video there on my channel as well. Oat muffin is just the oats, flaxseed, chia seed, raisins if you have, a couple other things, and I have that as a snack, but it's a hearty snack. All right, usually when I have it, I'll put peanut butter in it or maybe some jam, get a little sweetness going on in there, but it's a healthy snack. All right, now I'm not saying you can't have the unhealthy snack. Now you might want some potato chips. Have a couple potato chips. What I don't want you to do is you don't want to have 10 bags of a family-sized potato chips in 1 week. Then that's just way overdoing it. Get the small packets, the small snack size. Have one of those. You satisfy your craving and you move on with your day. But try to lean towards either making or purchasing healthy versions of the snack, especially with #stay at home, with the quarantine things, whether we don't know how long this is going to last. So you want to maintain a healthy immune system as well. All right. So the bored eating you might be eating and like, oh, I'm bored, I'm eating. But you have to remember, you want to stay healthy. All right, to fight off any disease or viruses that might be in the air. So you want to stay healthy, and in order to do that, you have to choose the healthy foods. All right, and the healthy snacks as much as possible. Now, the last but not least thing we're going to talk about is mindful eating and exercise. Now, you're probably wondering, so what does mindful eating have to do with boredom? When we're bored, we're usually not in a mindful state. We're like, I'm bored. I ain't got nothing to do. Let me chow down on this. Oh, what else is there? Oh, what else is there? Oh, there's a muffin. Oh, I'll have that. Oh, there's popcorn. Oh, I'll have that. And that's how our mind's working. It's like a kid in a candy store. So mindful eating is, okay, you have breakfast. Make sure you're having a hearty breakfast. You had that. Lunch, make sure you're having your proteins with your lunch. Stay away from the simple carbs. And you want to have some complex carbs like sweet potatoes. You want to have your veggies in there. I'm talking about it, and literally I'm thinking of eating my veggie and salmon that I made yesterday. Your dinner time. In between you have your nice snack. All right. So you want to maintain that pattern of eating. Now, if you say, you know what, Joy? Well, Joy, I'm waking up at 12 because I ain't got nothing to do, nowhere to go, whatever. Still, you can maintain that eating healthy. You wake up at 12, you have breakfast at 12. Or maybe you just skip the breakfast and you have your lunch at that time. Make sure it's a hearty lunch. Make sure it's protein in there. Your complex carbs, some veggies. Make sure it's something that can sustain you so that you eat less of the snacks when you get bored. All right? And the other thing is exercise. Exercise. You're going to hear me say exercise and exercise a lot. Move your body. Moving your body is one of the most productive ways of combating the feelings of boredom, feeling boredom itself, combating just mindless eating. Exercise. Whether it's a walk around the neighborhood around your house, whether it's some gardening if you can, if you can go outside, walking around the house, giving yourself a little challenge, doing a 30-minute workout. I have a lot of workout videos on there, on my channel right here. I'm gonna put some in the description box for you guys. There's ab workout, leg workout, there's a bunch on the internet. Do something. All right? Do you want to keep yourself in that productive mode? Yes, I'm not trying to tell you don't sit with your feelings and don't sit and be relaxed. You can do all of those things, but try to maintain some type of routine where you're not bored every day. All right? And you're not sitting in that boredom and just snacking away the days as it go by. All right, I mean, if that makes sense. There's a list of things that I share with you guys there. I hope it made sense and I hope it helped you in some way to really think about that bored eating. One of the things I like a lot too, I didn't mention, was hummus. You may not like hummus, but I'm a big hummus fan, and you can take plain hummus and you can make it different types of hummus. So like say you're an olive person, you can blend some olives in there, mix it in there, you get a different taste. Say you're a garlic person, you can roast some garlic, put it in there, you get a garlicky hummus. And you can have this with bread, crackers, you can have this with chips, to add a nice little, because chickpea has protein in it, all right, we know that. So you want to add those types of healthy snacks within your daily eating. All right, guys, till the next video, peace, love, and fitness. Be sure to follow me on your favorite social media app.